Right. Phone up here and whatever. Got me a screwdriver. This stupid thing has a charging base because it's stupid. And it doesn't have a name. Oh, and it has a Torx there. It mixes it up from Phillips to Torx, so yay. I have to grab one of those. Alright. Then we've got the base. I want to see if there's logic in here that tells it how much to feed into the thing. And if I can, then I'll leave the teeth on it so it can charge off the base, or it can use USB-C. If not, no big loss. See, there's some space down there. I don't know if that'll work out or not. We'll find out. Okay, let's check this. Stupid design. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's nothing to regulate the power or anything. No resistors, nothing. Just a cheap ass PCB. And this, which one's? Okay, it's labeled on the outside of the case, so if I need reference, I'll just look. Don't need to mark it. I could put a micro in there, but USB-C's the way to go these days. So they say. I mean, I understand having a base to sit your thing on, but making this mandatory, that's fucking stupid. It angers me. Not really, but, you know, it could. I don't know. Just stupid, pointless crap. Alright, so we're almost there. Look at it pretending to have feet. Chuck it. Garbage. Alright, so on the right is positive. Yeah. I'm gonna have to find a Torx that'll fit this and choose are these different? I don't know. They are different, that's for sure, but yeah, this really has nothing to hold it in place. So I don't quite like that. Not not so good. Alright, this base is 5 volt 2.4 amp. This says 5 volt 1.5 amp. This came with it, I do believe. And this says 3.7 volt. Yeah, 10 to 15 watt hours. So it's bouncing all over the place. But yeah, apparently we can't use this. I'm guessing. Oh, I don't know, maybe. Might fit down further and then I can make something for it. Some kind of 3D printed thing. And then this is just, I mean, why? Why is this not flipped around to the other side? I don't get that. Can we flip it? Don't think it slides. No, it doesn't seem that way. Very stupid. I might be able to put one of these on it. I'm doubting it. It's just a little gasket. Let's see. Alright, so either this one or the other one will fit. I don't know if this... Yeah, this is too big. So let's get this one out first. Remember the Torx is at the butt. And now we have to switch to a screwdriver, and it's too big. Damn it. Damn the luck. Alright. So I guess... You know what? I'm gonna get my other screwdriver from my cheapo kit. Maybe not. Like, that's all the bigger the bits go up to. Ah. Yeah. Ridiculous. Alright. I keep knocking things down. Okay. Let's get that out of the way. I guess we'll try this. Yeah, they're not in there very tight. Just hand tight, I guess. But the bit doesn't fit very good. So we have some slippage. They really are just hand-tighted. Hand-tighted. For the record. Is this the last one? I hope so. Ugh. Keep slipping. Okay. Now this, I hope I don't ruin this, because that'll probably be a hard time to replace. Try splitting it, see which weight is on which side. Look for things to fall out. Oh, there's that much glue inside now. Okay, these buttons are gonna fall out. That's a big ass battery. That is 18650. Nice. And do we have room here? Not sure which way this goes. I think it's the same on both sides. But yeah, let's see. Pull this up to the camera here. Yeah, that's a lot of loss. Oh shit. Don't go throwing springs. I don't know. Don't know how I want to go about that just yet. Well, did I say 18605? I meant 18650. So, yeah, this should be easy to just, like, there's no resistors or anything on that. No. Okay. Very good. Very, very good. So, yeah, it'll be easy to put a USB port in. Heating element up here. Doesn't get very hot. So, that's very crappy. Very crappy. Like, how does it stay aligned? It just doesn't. It's wobbly. Okay. Well, this is what we need to figure out. Okay, so I could put it at this ridge here, but there's nothing to hold it. I could put it over here, and this outside is rubbery, so I could have that hold it back and have that hold it in line. That's where I'd prefer it to be. Like, just have the screw boss hold it in place. But I'd probably have to have this way so it doesn't obstruct. Because I'm going to have to put a pile of solder on this. Guaranteed. I like how they slid this down so you can't read what the lettering is. That's real good. Let's check the other one. Or wait. Yeah. Yeah, these are the same. Okay. So yeah, there's nothing to hold this in. Nothing holding it back. I don't know why they would make such a stupid design, but they did, and it's stupid. And I bought them thinking they were male, but they aren't. They're female. They're basically the same as that. Actually, if I drew up, yeah, I could draw up something to go around this. Make it grip. We'll think that over. But I don't know, man. This is kind of dumb. I could do like a 45-degree angle, something or other. But that rubber's not going to hold it very well. I mean, that would be pretty well perfect if I gnawed that down a little bit, just rounded it off. But then again, put it over here. What would that be like? Let's see. Okay, so if I had this, has that ridge there, that Tom ridge. But this has the rubber. They both have rubber. Lame. I would really like to have it right here. But I don't think that's possible. Split. Okay. Yeah, it's not possible. Well, that sucks. Wiring it will be simple, but mounting it will be quite a challenge, it looks like. Like I need like a 45-degree angle. Cha. I don't know, man. I just don't know. That stupid charger. I can't believe they put that on there. Wasn't expecting that when I got it. Wasn't expecting to use it much either, which I don't. I don't know. What do I do? I can pull that out. And this would be right there. No. Doesn't work very good. Not great. Now that's out of place. That's pretty dumb. Get in there, man. What the hell? Like, go this way. There we go. Okay. I don't know. What should I do? Can't cut. Can't put it right in the bottom here, which I would like to do. I made a case for this. You put it around that boss. There's nothing for this to grip onto though. Like there's these little tiny ridges that barely would grab onto anything. This is rounded, so that's not great either. So I'll probably have to go with this one, as I pretty much determined already, but yeah, that sucks. Can't push this down. Can't do nothing. Like, why is it like that? Why would they do that? That's so stupid. I could probably, or put a micro USB in here, but I don't want to do that. Of course, it would probably fit straight down like that. Maybe one of these would. It could be a hot ticket right there. I'll hold it like this. There we go. So yeah, maybe if I just drilled that out, I could fit that in there. Squish and squirm. Like so. And then I could, I don't know, even stuff plastic in there and glue. Wouldn't be all that important. Be coming out right here. Could I do it though? I'm gonna have to go into this plastic connector kind of, just to make it work. I'm not sure that's a great idea. Otherwise, this is gonna get bent. This go here. I mean, this is all plastic right here. The rubber starts right there and goes around here for their stupid design. But there's nothing to catch any leverage here. I don't know. I think that's maybe my best bet to get it in here. As I said, I can't really use this one for that. But one of these might be handy after all. Might just have to start drilling. See what I can come up with. Let's see, this is about 9 millimeters. 9 by 3.2, I would say. So 9.1 by 3.2. Let's take note. 9.1, 3.2. And also, we're going to go 9.1 divided by 2, 4.555. So, since it's going to be split, so, yeah. Wrong box. Even this has a USB-C. Come on. They knew what they were doing. So this is 3.2. We're going to want to drill a bit that's small. I'm just going to put this in backwards because I use this one all the time. Okay, so I think I'd use this one. Put that back where she goes. What is this DSC? I don't even know where I got this, but it comes in handy. I like me a screwdriver with a magnet on the back. Like so. So, I guess I've decided that it's going to go here. But it's going to have to go through this a little bit so it can go straight. and it has to go down 4.55 millimeters, which that's actually kind of big when you think about it. So 4.55 and 3.22 is how big it, or how wide it's going to be. So I'm going to have to pay attention to that. I don't want to split that in half because it's, you know, like that. So let's just give this a shot. That bit's not doing a very good job at all. I can't fit a much bigger bit in there. Well, I can't fit a bigger bit. I do have one that might fit the head of it though. Let's find out. Get some of these cheap ass Harbor Freight or whatever. Let's see, this one's a little bigger. Yeah, it's not gonna fit that. That might be all the bigger I can go. Very lame. This might work. Yeah. Let's try that. That's what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, she fits. Cool. Doesn't seem to be working very good. Well, at this rate, I think I'd be better off just melting it with a soldering iron. Because that's not doing shit. You wouldn't even be able to tell that I did anything on the outside. Alright. So maybe I can do this and then trim it up with that thing. That's about probably not enough. 3.2 is where it needs to be. Ooh, didn't think that'd be hot. See how this is going. I should just heat this and then fit it into place so it'll take shape. Oh, watch the fingal angles. Okay, that would fit perfect. Just about perfect. And it's not quite halfway at all. So I'm gonna go down a lot more. It looks pretty good. Now I have to see if I can line this up correctly on the other side. Should be easier to mount this side because it doesn't have that inner wall. And I'm losing my heat apparently. Hmm. Well, we have this melted into place now. Yeah, the plastic got melted around the board. Not so great. Come on now. I don't want any trouble. Why is that so stuck? Hmm. I gotta be careful here. Because I don't want to cross these lines to the battery. Or we might have a sudden fire. And Scarecrow. Just trying to get this. Oh. Ooh. Stopped right in its tracks. You know what? As I'm looking at this right here, that's not gonna work. Absolutely not. That fucking boss is right there. Well, I'm gonna have to make it work. I could just get this fucking thing out of here. Might feel a little safer just disconnecting one of these wires. So I'm going to mark this black. Of course, it has to be the ground. And I have plastic all over this thing. Let's see what we can do here. Where's my pliers? Where are... There. It's really in there. Lame. Where's this blue wire going? Let's see, we've got the red wire coming up here. Blue wire goes underneath somewhere. It just kind of ends. Does it go up to this board? It must. That's the element. Really don't want to go digging too deep in there and then getting pieces everywhere. I know there aren't many pieces, but I'm very lazy right now. I don't feel like dealing with it. But I'd like to know what that blue is. I guess the ground is there. So is blue just ground? Oh my god, just come out of there. I mean, you can't stick to fiberglass that bad. We're gonna pry it. Well, I knew that wasn't gonna be good. So I probably just lost that spring. There's one spring. No, it's still connected. Good. But I really didn't really didn't want to take them out of place like that because there's all these little notches. I don't like dealing with that crap. Okay, the blue goes up to here. What is that? C minus. So that would be the ground. So that's all that is. Okay, so that's not the power to the battery. The battery's right here. Alright. And then this ground will just need reconnected. So I'm gonna have to feed a wire from this, both of these connections. Or no, from this connection and this connection. Alright. There is a center pin here. I do believe it just goes to there. But that's just the ground anyway. I would think that this would just be half and half. So I could have multiple connections. The ground is actually going to the battery. So right now it has no power. Lucky me. So we'll go ahead and do this. That slides down perfect. We'll go ahead and try to fit this together best it can go. I would just like to hot glue it in there. Maybe I will do that. So I won't need that thick of wire. This is a lot thicker coming from the battery, obviously. These ones, I don't know how big that would be, but it's stranded wire. I should probably use something as thick at least. I hope these buttons don't... Oh, I guess those stayed in place. That's good. But I don't think this goes in any particular direction. Decent. And then I gotta have this underneath here. Basically, I just have to put this back together before I can start screwing around. Okay, so that's under there. Is that the way it's supposed to be? I don't know. The trigger, let's see, this goes up like this. This will go down here. Yeah. But can this go in place correctly? I think it can. I think it can. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so just... did I screw that up or what? Yes, I can. Yeah. That's how that goes. Now this spring needs to come from over here. It's there. There we have it. I guess that's all there is to it, but we also have to keep it in place. I don't have that like that, actually. Alright. So, let's see, red would be on the right. Like so. We want to move this out of the way so we're not exploding any batteries today. This should be around the pole, I would think. Yeah. And that ground is just there for the moment. Now, if I can get this to slide there, and then if I can get this to go over correctly. And squeeze into place. Actually, I need to rip this away so I don't end up getting it stuck again. Jeez, what's going on there? All right. So yeah, that actually needs to go like straight this way, past that boss. It's gonna be complicated. Turn that up to 350. Make sure there's nothing going to be obstructing this the board. And there is. Of course there is. So I'm going to have to see if I can chop this up. Gonna be a tight squeeze. That's what she used to call me. See about this. I don't think that's going to be helpful at all. It just doesn't seem like the tool for this project. Alright, I don't want to ruin that, just trying to screw with this. I would rather have my little trace cutter. So let's see, does this obstruct that still? I'm guessing it does. Kind of seems like it does. Yeah. Maybe not. I think maybe this is out of whack. I don't know exactly how that sits. I would imagine some little line would hold it in place. Oh, there's a ridge. A Tom ridge. Once again. Let's try it. I don't want to force it. I mean, yeah. Kinda. Maybe. Did I dent it? No. I mean, it's not pretty as I expected it to be, but what are you gonna do? Get the project done. That's what I'm gonna frickin' do. And then I can go to bed. Alright. That'll do, pig. Just gonna get some wire. Do I have any cut? No. Damn. Yeah, this is my thicker stuff. So black and red. And we don't need it to go that far even. Just to the board there. So, yeah. I'll go about here. Just so I have some leverage. Just so I have some, I don't know. Space, some extra. Oh no, my stomach's growling. I shouldn't be hungry. I ate burritos. What am I? Something. Oh. Extra brush. That would be the hot ticket. So on this board, I want to go from where both of these are. So that means, oh, sorry, camera people behind the camera. But yeah, so that means I want to make sure that I'm not crossing lines and blowing up batteries. So yeah, this would be all the same. This, yeah, and this. Okay, so I can just add my wires wherever, and that'll be fine. Now, I do want to, as I said, I want to add some glue to it. So I'm gonna have to get that sucker out too. Fight glue gun with glue gun. Let glue guns be glue guns. But yeah, which one's plus? That's plus. That looks like a little plus there. I think. Doesn't have a minus on the other side. Yeah, that's, okay, it does have a plus and a minus. It's just worn down on this one. So yeah, that's plus. We'll deal with it. Alright. Get that disgusting plastic out of the way. Get a little bit of alcohol. One of these trusty paper towel slivers. try to clean this up a little bit. Because I really don't want to contaminate the solder. Although inevitable at this point. I have to use some sandpaper. Hey, it's a multi-tool. Okay. Now strip these wires here quite a bit. I should have used a different tip. This is my favorite tip. It's not accepting solder now. Not very well. And this will not be stranded, but that's okay. Kind of wanted it to be, but that's okay. Like I say, that's okay. All right. Disconnected here. Well, I should probably shorten that up, one would think. And move that along a little bit. How? As long as I don't blow my face up, it'll be a successful night. Radio. Now up the wire. Shit. Oh, damn it. Well, better not use metal. Just filled with bad ideas tonight. Alright. So in theory, I should be able to charge this right now. Via this. Where did I drop that? I'm sure I dropped it. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay, so yeah. Give this a shot. See if this light comes on. You'll be the first to know. Ready? I'm backing up so this doesn't blow my face off. Okay, we have light. And the battery is not getting hot. Cool, cool. Alright. So now I can finish this up. I need to get that glue gun. Because that's how I'm doing it. I'm not going to waste time making a 3D printed part and all that. Not for this. Yeah, I need another glue stick. All this for a tool I never use. But that's okay. Can I at least get that situated correctly? Is that, yeah. I guess all that's in place. So it seems. Alright. And I want to make sure that this goes back. Pull this down a little bit. Not too close so it's blurry, but yeah. I gotta kind of force that in and then push it forward, and there we go. There we have it. Now this, gotta go like that, and try to wrap this up here. I don't have so much slack here, that sucks. Alright. And then around, oh, I didn't get this heating. See, now it's on. Should have had that going the whole time. Okay. Everything's lined up here. All these switches are back. The spring is down as far as it can go. That spring's connected. This is in place. So we're ready to go. We just gotta fit this in here. Try not to cross lines. And push that down. Push that down. And we're basically set. But that boss needs to come in here still. Around this, I do believe. So that's probably going to be a problem. Yeah. Well, just kind of trim this up, I guess. All right. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with it. That down. So, and where did I put that set of tweezers on my lap? Okay. Now I can push this down. If it'll go. That should be fine. Where it's at. This should be out here a little bit. I should split these wires up actually. Get this red wire back this way. And then they'll both have almost an equal amount of space there around that. There we go. Well, Well, that would have if I wouldn't have wrapped it the fuck around. Shit. I think it'll fit. That glue stick, there it is. Alright. So I'm gonna have to act fast. Ew, that's all dirty. Yeah, gonna have to act fast with this. So I want to make sure everything is in place, and then I can slide this, or throw this on top. Well, fill this with glue, and throw it on top. Okay. I'm gonna move this up so there's no complications. Alright, here we go. Glue, glue, glue. Alright, now... Shit, is this... Yeah. Let's just do this quickly as possible. Okay. Hold it. I think we got her, guys. Try to get that screw in there real quick. I don't have to worry about it. Let's see which one is. It's a good one. Okay, all set. I can turn this off. Cool. Just let that cool down. It split a little bit. Looks to be. Does it still fit on that stupid docking thing? I'm sure it does. Yeah. I just have options now. Because I don't use the dock. I made this thing here. Holster. I gotta take a leak really bad. Suddenly. But that's my glue gun, I guess. That's all there is to it. Now, I'm gonna actually make sure that I'm getting a charge out of both things here. So, we'll try this. I do gotta put a screw or two back in, but yep, we've got a light. Okay, and now we'll try this. Just to make sure. Yep, nice. Cool. I'm happy with that. Now, if they would have just put a USB-C on there in the first place, that would have been nice. But it gave me a little project to mess with, so that's cool too. And it didn't turn out too bad. Could have been uglier. Okay. Sweet. Now, where's my little rubber thing I didn't want to lose? Under that mess. There should be nice. Hells yeah. So that's my glue gun. This is still warm down here after all that. See some glue escape in here. That's alright. We did it, guys. I should probably round this off a little bit. Oh, why did it turn on? Concerning. Sweet. Yeah, I don't know why that turned on. I didn't press the button. Let's see, pull the power. Okay, it didn't turn on that time. Excellent. Try this one more time. Yes. 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 Alright, so I can throw this in the box and never fucking use it again. Get it out of my way. That's my glue gun, guys. Thanks for checking it out. And if you didn't, thanks for not checking it out. Because it was stupid anyway.